Hello, good morning to all of you. So, as the day has begun, and today is weekend, so hopefully you are enjoying your weekend. And I know a lot of people in India, most of them don't get weekends, so I can imagine the hectic office. So today not going to talk about office. I'm not going to talk about politics. Today I'm going to talk about schools, mobile phones, and the disaster it has created. So you must be thinking most of the schools in India don't allow mobile phones. Yes, they don't. In fact, Himachal Pradesh recently banned, mobile phone from 1st of March to 2026. We all can see there are a lot of ill effects of mobile phone, especially on children when they are in growing ages. We can call it from, being 6 to 18 when they are in school. So what happens basically now, my point is not children are using mobile phones and they are getting addicted. Yes, we all know it. Today I am going to talk about how schools are giving them excuse to use mobile phones. As we say, you must have heard, uh, as parents, everybody knows most of the homework these days come on mobile phones. There are no hard copies. Students don't write homeworks in diary anymore, though they are given diaries which cost them huge money, but there is no homework written on the diaries. It comes through certain software of school on the mobile phones. So what happens is child comes home and the first thing that they do is give me the mobile. I want to do my homework. But how honest a child can be? And do you really think they are honest? And as far as I observed, most of the children are using this as an excuse to use mobile phones. They hide in some, corner of the house in a room, pretending that they are studying or doing homework. In spite of that, what they do is they watch YouTube, they watch other social media platforms, which is leading to low concentrations, and they are not able to have you know bigger attention span. The span is very small and they are expecting all the answers from Google. It is so bad that I see children every day, and I see it's so bad today that they have started getting all the answers from Google, even if the question is provided to them by any teacher, any subject teacher. They directly go on Google and ask the answer instead of they are being provided books for the same, but they don't bother to read those books. They don't bother to self study. Reading is the last thing of this coming generation. They have stopped reading at all. They want to fetch everything through mobile phones, though we all know sorry for the bad throat. Though we all know in future they are not going to get mobile phone for everything. If you want to crack exams, you have to be sharp here, not using mobile phone. But that is not what is happening. So when we blame children, they are using too much of mobile phone, they are losing their mental health, and they are not concentrating on having good food, and all they care about is the moment they get a chance to grab phone, and they will just do it, and it's 24/7 running in their brains, and it is very strange to see it. And but now the very first thing is schools needs to stop this giving homework, basic things. It could be marked in textbooks. We are being charged huge money for that. Isn't that the case? I hope you all will agree to me. Now till standard 8, private publications are given in the schools, and you have to buy the books from the school. And the same books, every book costs almost 700 to 800 bucks. Parents pay almost 7 to 10,000 just for books which students don't even read. So where are we going with this? If you want to give the homework through mobile phones or some app, so what is the point of having books? I remember the old days. It was not that if we were in CBSE, we were just taught NCRT. No, we always had reference book. Teachers always suggested go for RD Sharma, go for Manjeet Singh, or go for XYZ reference book, go for Aurora. There were so many writers and still are there. Why it is not encouraged today? Why everything is on mobile? And if we are saying that children used to stop need to stop using mobile, then why do you give them excuse to use mobile at all? How can parents say no? Or how can a family watch the child is doing homework or not? They cannot watch them 24/7. If they have mobile in their hand, they cannot do it. It is not possible. So it's my request to all the schools to encourage, study in school itself and provide homework in their diaries, which is provided to them. They should be made aware that they read the books. There should be assignment based on the books, not the answer that they copy from the Google. And it's teachers' duty to see if children are really creative. Children have lost their creativity at all. They want to make some drawing, they ask the Google. They will copy paste the picture. They want an answer, they will ask the Google. Chat GPT, another disaster. Gemini, disaster. What are we doing with our society? Making them dumb, foolish, good for nothing, and violent, aggressive, disrespecting. That's what our youth is becoming, and that's what our children are becoming. And it has become very difficult for the families to tolerate them, or I would frame it as to tolerate their behavior. So schools play a huge role, and children don't listen to their families, they listen to their teachers. I hope all the parents would agree to me. So it's my request to principal, to teachers out there, please give them homework from their books, from their syllabi, whatever is given to them, and make sure you check it in a way that you realize they have done the homework themselves, not through Google. And whatever assignments you are giving, it can be given marked in textbooks also with reference book, instead of typing and wasting so much of paper. Again, this is another concept, due to taking questions from online and everything, they take out the printouts, they provided to children. So much of wastage of paper, is that even required? So that is totally another part about the environment, which I would come to in my next story or something, but not as of now. But yes, if we want to make our children healthy, happy, and at peace mentally, we need them to focus on studies, more reading, having their own interest, hobby, rather than just sitting on mobiles 24/7. And I hope schools would encourage that more, and would try to reduce phone as much as they can. In fact, no phones, like Sweden recently did. Most of the Scandinavian countries are doing that. News recently Australia banned mobile phones for children. So we need to take step ahead as well, because mobile phones are not increasing their capability to learn. It is decreasing, making them violent, aggressive, dumb at the same time. I hope you will get my point. I hope parents would agree to me. And if you are facing the same problem, do let me know in the comments below. Have a nice Saturday ahead and enjoy your Sunday tomorrow. Thank you for listening to me.